All right, friends, subscribers, and other strangers. What's up? Bearded Picker here. Welcome back to our journey, right? So, what are we doing today, Beard? So today we're going to talk about you're now a business owner. It's time to start thinking like a business owner. So, what does that mean? What does that look like? How do you describe that? Is that different from being a regular person? All right, to prepare yourself for a successful journey, you need to start removing emotion from your business decisions. But, Beard, why? We are emotional beings, right? We live with emotion and we do emotional things every day. That is correct. But business is a different animal. Business decisions need to be made with a level head and clear thought. This is decisions that will affect others. This was a decision that will affect your future. It'll affect how successful you are in building your business long term. So you're going to need to start thinking about weighing decisions, personal versus the good of your business. And that is not a natural thing. You know, we all get upset. I understand it. When things happen to me in business, my natural reaction is, okay. I know you've watched me live, you've watched me carry on. I might get triggered every now and then. I'm just like you. But, okay, so you allow yourself a couple minutes. And just to react, to get it out of your system, yell, scream, run around the block, whatever your method is for dealing with the emotions of a stress, to get that initial anger or whatever it is just out of your system. And then you need to make a business decision. There is not a scammer around every corner. You can watch videos for days. Nobody tells you the good transactions. Nobody tells you how wonderful things go. They want to tell you about the time. I can make a video right now and talk about a scammer on, say, eBay, and immediately the comments will be, "That's why I quit. That's why I quit." I'm telling you, these things are going to happen to you. If you're in business and you deal with customers, things out of your control, whether you're in the right or wrong, are going to happen. And you make decisions that are best for you and your business. It's a customer problem that you need to solve. So I have a philosophy that served me very, very well. And really, I am not willing to treat a customer as a scammer, because 99% of customers are good customers. They came to your place online, whatever platform, because you had a product they wanted and you provided a service. And so if there's something's gone wrong, it's an expectation on your side, their side, whatever, you need to come to an equitable solution. It's not, I am not willing to treat 99 people terrible because there's one scammer moron out there. Okay, so bearded picker's secret time, right? You need to remember that the scammer, they are pretty much professionals. They are extraordinarily good at what they do, even though it's bad for most of us. They know the system as well as you because they know how to beat it. You don't beat a system if you don't know it. They'll use it, their advantage, to get over on you. There's not a lot you can do about the scammer. You know, I'm not saying just lay down and take it. You're defenseless. Don't get me wrong. There are plenty of things you can do to put yourself in a more advantageous situation. Some of these safeguards that you can put in place to reduce risk. I still use electronics on eBay. So what's one thing electronics have? The vast majority of them have a serial number. And so I take a picture of the serial number and put it in the listing so that if something happens, they send the wrong one back, a different one back. Hey, gotcha. Your side starts becoming believable, because at the end of the day, eBay's put in a tough situation if if this is the platform. They're having to decide who is right or wrong, and they don't want to do that. So they fall back on their rules. They fall back on some evidence. Take good pictures. Don't be a person that lists with one picture. You know, say it's a VCR and it's got a certain dent or scratch somewhere. Take a picture of it. Okay, so that kills two birds with one stone. I'm getting all philosophical on you, right? This is new philosophical beard. So not only does it prove that what machine you sent, but it also then shows a flaw. And so not only can they say they didn't know about it, but they also, if it comes back and miraculously machine is healed, it's not your machine, right? You can prove that it's not your machine. You can put stickers on electronics that show if it's been opened or not. I mean, there's things you can do, like on the side of a tape player, a little void if removed warranty sticker. So let me just let you in on a word of advice. Dealing with customer service on any platform is not easy. First of all, there's going to be a language issue. Unless you are blessed to have some higher level, an example on eBay, concierge service. I have it. It's very nice to talk to an American. It's very nice to talk to someone with a certain level of experience that you get a good answer. You might talk to David. My name is David. David, your name is not David. You're in India, buddy. There's nothing wrong with Indians. The language barrier is tough, right? But they're some of the nicest people you'll talk to. Half the time, it's not resolved because of the language barrier. So you need to be able to communicate effectively with these platforms and emails and other things to get the best results for your business. The decisions made by these platforms are not personal. There's a million videos out there. Amazon's out to get the small seller. They're just out to beat them down. The small seller, they don't like them. They're running the small seller off the platform. Look at how much more difficult they're making it for us. They're protecting their customer. They're protecting their business with the rules they make. You got to understand that. Follow the rules. There's no one out to get you. So the one thing I can tell you, there's so I read my notes up here. There's notes behind the screen. If you ever wonder in these talking head videos what I'm looking at, I have a laptop and then a monitor behind the laptop, real big, and a lot of my notes are back there. And it says, "There will be joy and pain." And that song is playing through my head. Joy and pain. I'll have to play it right now, just a little clip so I don't get copyrighted, but so you can see what I'm laughing at. There are parts of running a business you're going to absolutely love. Others, not so much. They are equally important. It is equally as important to do the things that you don't like great as it is to do the things you love great. So to help you with that, you need to think clearly, rationally. It will provide the best path forward. Is it always the choice you would make? I'm afraid to tell you that it's not ever going to be 100% what you would think. It just doesn't happen that way. But it's you learn to live with things, and it's just, you'll hear a lot. It's just part of business, and that is true. It doesn't make it any easier to take. Doesn't make it any easier to emotionally deal with. So if you have really thought these things out and look at this through in the long run, what's best for me? Okay, so back to my video example. Oh my God, the scammer! Oh my God, the scammer! I quit eBay because of things like that. Who loses? We talked about hopes and dreams. We've talked about your why. If you quit doing something that you've decided that you like, by this point, we've talked about why. We've talked about, liking reselling and working for yourself. Not easy, but like the rewards and like the scheduling and like the positive things about it. Who loses if you quit? Your why loses. You lose. So if you learn to accept it now and learn to, maybe that return didn't go quite my way. My new tape player is now a used tape player. Sell it used and move on. When you've got a return, and a lot of your issues and a lot of this stuff is, well, especially with customers, are going to deal with returns. I'm just going to warn you now. And so I had $100 sale on the tape player. How much money did you lose? Did you lose $100? Beard, I paid $7 at a yard sale for it. You lost maybe some shipping and the $7. So maybe you're in the $10 range of loss. You're not in the $100 range of loss. You know, you should. You're acting like a business. You're thinking like a business. Building a business is not easy. I promise you, it's worth it. You are worth it. Your why is worth it. Your personal freedom is worth it. Remember that why. Don't let your why down. Your why, strength, why you do this, how you push through tough times, that'll carry you. I promise. Through difficult times. Nobody has a smooth ride. 2020 was a cluster of a year for a lot of folks. You know, a lot of people have to remember why they continue to fight and what they're working on in their businesses. So I can tell you one thing it does. The harder you fight for something and the more sweat equity and the more it means to you, the better the rewards. You'll enjoy the rewards. They will be sweeter. They will be nicer. You will appreciate them more. So learn to not take things personal. This is business. This is business. Sometimes difficult decisions have to be made. One last example. You know, I worked in restaurants 25 years. I've told you guys this. How many employees did I let go? It's one of the hardest things is dealing with employees and relationships, and the time comes when to let someone go or make that decision. It's very, very tough, and it's very hard to look at things as a business versus personal. Sometimes things don't work out the way you wanted. You readjust or you replan, you adjust your goals, you move on, you succeed. You do everything in your power to help an employee if circumstances change. At the end of the day, you're responsible to yourself and your why. All right, so I hope this is giving you something to think about. Next up, we're going to talk about each of the platforms. I'm really going to hammer eBay and Amazon. I know them well. That's where I sell. I'll talk some about Facebook Marketplace and some of your local things. I'll mention Mercari. I'll mention Poshmark. I don't do either one of those. I guess you noticed by now, I'm not a fashionista. I wear t-shirts. I wear cargo shorts. I'm a 50-something-year-old dude, right? That's what I'm supposed to wear. I need my purse pants to keep my keys, my wallet, my phone, and all the rest of the crazy mess I carry on a daily basis organized on my person. All right. Thumbs up if you enjoyed it, if I help you, if you're excited about as we continue moving through this. I hope this is going to be building a great resource for you guys and you guys that are in the future that can come and watch these things, these videos. Hey, in the future, it's still going to be a roll tide. Thumbs up, subscribe if you're not. Come on for the journey. Here to pick her out.